Hello. So this particular question is from the year 2023 on number base. It says express 413 to base 7 in base 5. So meaning the first thing we need to do is to change this to base 10. How do you change this to base 10? You're going to spread these numbers. The first number here, you say 4 times, what is the base? The base is 7 times 7, then plus the second number here is 1. Okay, so this is 1 times the base 7. See, very easy, right? Then plus the third number is 3, so we say 3 times the base 7. As simple as that. Now the next step is to label this from right to left. Okay, what do I mean? This 7 here we start from 0, so this is going to be 0, okay, 1, and then 2. So this is 4 times, what is 7 square? 7 square simply means 7 times 7, 49. So this is 49. Okay, I would like to put this in a bracket to make it neat, plus, now 1 times 7 raised to the power of 1 is 7. So this is 7. Put it in bracket to make it neat. And then the next thing I see there is a plus. And then this is 3 times. Now in indices, anything raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1. 1 million raised to the power of 0 is 1. 5,000 raised to the power of 0 is 1. So 7 raised to the power of 0 is 1. So I'm going to put my 1 right there. As simple as that. Now I need to multiply. To make it faster, you could use your calculator. After multiplying this, you get 196 plus 7, okay, plus 3. This is 10. Added to this would be 206. So now, what you've done is you have converted this number here to base 10. But then they said we should take it to base 5. You needed to take it to base 10 before you get to, base 5. So how do we change a base 10 number to base 5? Let me move down here. So this is 206. You're changing it to base 5. How do we do that? So I need to set this up like I want to look for prime numbers. Okay, so this 206, I write it here, and then this is 5. So meaning I'm going to divide by 5. So 5 in 20 will give me 4. How many 5s will I say in 6? 1. Now remainder 1. Because if we check this, if we multiply 5 by 41, 41 by 5, this will give me 205, isn't it? Now this remainder 1, if we add the 1 to this, we'll have 206. Okay, so quickly back to here. We're dividing all through by 5. So 5 in 41 will give me 8, because 5 times 8 is 40. Then remainder 1. Again, how many 5s will you see in 8? 1. Remainder 3. So when we get to this point where 5 cannot divide it any longer, see, 5 in 1, is it possible? No. So once we get to this point, we're going to drop this 1 right here. Now the final step here is to read it from bottom up. Okay, so this is 1. The next number I see there is 3. If I'm going from bottom up, then the next one is 1 and 1. What did you turn it to? You turn it to base 5. So we need to put the subscript 5 right there. So that's the answer. Easy peasy, right? So quickly on to the next one. The next one here says, this is from 2022, question number 2. Change this. It is in base 5. Change it to base 3. So the same thing that we did in the first question there. First of all, we need to change this to base 10. And how do you change it to base 10? We spread this. The first one I see here is 4. So this is 4 times 5. Why am I multiplying by 5? Because it's the base. Plus the second number there is 3 times 5. Plus the third number is 2 times 5. Now I need to label the powers of that base. So this is, we're starting from right to left. So this is 0, 1, and 2. Next thing, 4 times, what is 5 squared? Right here, 4 times 5 squared. 5 squared means 5 times 5, which is 25. And then I put it in bracket, and then this is plus, and then this is 3 times 5 raised to the power of 1. It means 5 is just appearing one time. So that's 5. Put it in bracket, plus, now this is 2 times, again, we said in indices, anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. Simple, right? So 4 times 25 is going to give us 100, plus 3 times 5 is going to give us 15, plus 2 times 1 gives us 2. Now we see, if we add this to this is 17. 17 plus 100 gives us 117. Now you've changed this to base 10. And then, why is this a base 10 number? It's base 10 because, you know, we have 10 digits. We don't have to prove this, but okay, 10 digits that make up the base 10 numbers. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you count all of them, they are 10 in number. That's why it's called a base 10 number. Okay, so now that we have changed this to a base 10 number, we now need to, because the question says change this, we now need to change this to base 3. Now, how do you change a base 10 number to base 3? Again, we set it up 117, and you know, as if we want to look for LCM. So this is we're changing it to base 3, so meaning we're going to be dividing by what? By 3. So how many 3's will I see in 1? Not possible. So we take this as 11. How many 3's will I see in 11? It is 3, isn't it? Because 3 times 3 is 9, okay, which is below, you know, 11. Now there's a remainder 2. Remainder, we attach it there. So we say 3 in 27. How many 3's will we see in 27? 9. Okay? Remainder 0, because it divided it perfectly. If it didn't divide it perfectly, we will write the remainder whatever aside 0. But it divided this perfectly, so we're writing remainder 0. Again, 3 in 39. 3 in 3 is 1. 3 in 9 is 3. Perfect division, remainder 0. Okay? So again, we're dividing by 3. 3 in 13. 3 in 13 is 4, because 3 times 4 gives us 12. Now we have a remainder. Remainder what? Remainder 1. It's easy, right? Super easy. So again, 3 in 4 is going to give us 1. We'll say 3 in 4 one time. Remainder 1. Okay? Now once we've gotten to this point, the last point right here, 3 in 1, it is not possible. So we now bring down the 1 right here. See, that's the simple step. And then the final step would be to read it from bottom up. So I see 1 1 1 1 1 1, okay, 0 0. To base what? What did you change it to? You change it to base 3. As simple as that. So let's take, I think, the last one, okay, for this topic. It says simplify 1 1 to base 2 raised to power 2. The first thing we need to do is work out what is in the bracket. So what is in the bracket? We have 1 1 to base 2, meaning we need to change this to base 10 the way we've been doing. Okay, so how do you change this to base 10? Spread it. So this is 1 times 2. Okay, that is this first number times the base plus the second number 1 times 2. The next thing, like we've been doing, we label this is 0 and this is 1. Now this is 1 times 2, because 2 raised to the power of 2 raised to the power of 1 is 2, plus 1 times anything raised to the power of 0, we said is 1. Okay, so now this is 1 times 2 gives us 2, plus 1 times 1 gives us 1. So this is 3, which is not the final answer. Remember, it was like this. That was a square. So meaning we need to square this. When we square this, we get 9. Alright, I would have stopped here. Okay, but I need to take it further because in my option, I see that it was later changed to base 2. It was changed to base 2, binary numbers. And remember, when we're changing from, this is base 10, a base 10 number to any base, we'll divide it by that base. Like we did earlier, we're changing to base 5, so we divided by 5. We also changed to base 3, we divided by 3. Now we're changing to base 2, meaning we're going to divide by 2. 2 in 9 is going to give us 4, remainder 1. Now 2 in 4 is going to give us 2, perfect division, remainder 0. Okay, now 2 in 2 is going to give us 1, another perfect one, remainder 0. Aha, so once we get here, 2 in 1, is it possible? No. So once it is not possible, we drop the 1 and then we read from bottom up. So this is 1 0 0 1 to base 2. So this is the final answer. So I will see you in the next video.